Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we give the Sidekick what he desperately needs, some helmet head love. Cue the intro. Well, this episode, again, is going to have to be a little bit different because we are currently in UK lockdown. So, I'm sure, like me, everybody must be missing the Sidekick, but I know he is absolutely stressed, missing me and upset that he's not had any of the helmet head fun, games and craziness. So I thought it'd be really nice to give him a call and we can chat about all the things that we probably should have been doing and potentially letting a few things slip about what we will be doing in the future as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do my absolute best to tune in to the waves and get the Sidekick live on our screens, and we'll give him what he really truly obviously needs, the helmet head love. So let's give this a go. Fingers crossed we can get through to him.
Car 15 responding.
Officers are on the scene.
Proceed with caution.
Suspect is armed.
Well, I think I'm in. I think I've got him. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Eventually, I'm going to work out to do it.
Wow, it's been ages.
It has, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been missing you. I take it you've been missing me.
No, not really.
Well, I know you have.
Well, how do you know that?
Because our viewing figures have gone up massively, so it must be you just watching me on YouTube constantly, so you get your fix.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon. But anyway, we'll move away from you being rude as per usual. So we're in lockdown. We can't ride, and I mean, I don't know about you, but I am struggling.
It's just like every day's the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get up, go to work, come home, go to bed, go to work. Just boring.
I just get up and eat pie, mate. I don't go work.
Well, if that pays the bills, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I just eat pie and be happy. It's all right. I just don't get to ride. So, what have you been doing with nothing to do?
I've been growing my hair. Look, it's getting really long. That's about as exciting as it gets.
Are you trying to look like the Fonz?
I could do, couldn't I? I might get the gel out and go for the big quiff.
I reckon you're starting to look like the Fonz. You just got to go, hey.
Last year when we had the first lockdown, I just shaved it all off. But being it's winter, I don't want to do that because I'm going to get cold.
So you just grind your hair because you're worried about getting cold?
Yeah. I'm in a cold workshop all day. I don't want to shave my hair off. I'm going to be cold, aren't I? So.
Yeah, but you followed my advice and got a heated vest, so you're all right now.
Yeah, true. That does work well.
Yeah, see? Full of advice, engineering up here.
£20 well spent that was.
Yeah, told you it's good, isn't it? So, let's talk about, right, what have you got going on? Because obviously you're sat with nothing to do on your weekends other than dreaming about me, and then you've basically sat at home with nothing really, have you? I mean, I know I fulfill your life, so have you found anything to do? Anything bike-wise?
Bike-wise, I've been looking at the vans, and I keep looking at that pile of bits that's left over from the Vespa project, and I'm thinking, do I try and build another Vespa out of all the bits?
What, like one that will beat the monkey?
Well, no, because you need the ultimate adventure bike, don't you? That's what you're looking for at the minute. So
No,
I thought
monkey.
maybe I could build you a Vespa.
Well, I won't say no to a free bike, but
Well, no, it won't be free. You're going to have to pay for it.
what, like in pie and beer?
No, in real money.
Oh, what, like lots of money or just a little bit?
Well, we'll have to negotiate it, won't we?
Just mates rates.
Well, no, we'll have to charge you double to what I'd charge anybody else.
Oh, I might. Well, I probably will still buy it, but the monkey bike is still the best. There's no shadow of a doubt. I mean, it's a proven factor. But I do like a Vespa. It definitely reminds me of something that my mum would ride. So, you know, I'd like to have it on sentimental grounds. Obviously, only not because they're quite cool in any way.
Because it's got a long range tank. It's better off road.
Well, it's not.
You can carry more stuff on it.
It's not. You've only beaten me in a bog because basically you're lanky and I'm not. And I kind of just sunk. I mean, other than that, yeah. The other thing yeah, go on.
But yeah, I haven't really been up to anything. I've just been lazy. Just really been lazy. Just keep thinking about doing things and keep looking at stuff on Facebook Marketplace. But that's about as far as it's getting at the minute. I've just been really lazy.
You're looking fatter.
I've put a bit of weight on.
But then that's winter, isn't it? It's like, I've got to admit, I feel I'm getting fatter and fatter every day at the minute, and lazier and lazier. I walked up the stairs just to go for a shower, and I was out of breath. I had to stop about 3 times on the way up. So yeah, but again, even essential shopping, it's like every time I think of something I think's worth going on the bike to go for essential shopping, my brain goes, no, you can walk to the shop. And that's kind of been my thing at the minute. It's like I can't justify it. Well, it's just, but then again, hopefully we'll be out soon. And saying that, as we talked about, we've had quite a lot of response to our video about us doing something where everybody can turn up. Obviously, the Peak District, something that's central, that's easy a location sort of to go. And I don't know about you, but I'm just excited by that already. No,
yeah, definitely. You know, the first chance we get to go out, I think it will be a good one. It'll be like all those middle-aged beer-drinking men that get let off a leash every now and again. It's going to be one of those times, isn't it, where all the dads go out and they get drunk, and when they've not been allowed out for ages, it's just going to be like that, isn't it? We can go out on bikes, and we can go out, we can go and have a beer, and yeah, it's going to be one of those times, isn't it?
I think we're just going to basically act like kids again, aren't we? And just
yeah.
The thing about that trip, obviously you agreed that you'd come, and there is, there is something I'm not going to tell you because you'll just say no, so I'm going to not tell you that you'll still do it anyway, but I'm going to get you to sample something you've never had before.
Right.
And you'll probably, like I said, I'll tell you once we're there, but I'm going to take you to do something you've 100, but you might have had it before, you might have sampled it before, but...
Haggis?
Eh?
Is it haggis?
No, we're going to the Peak District, not to Scotland.
I didn't know if you would take him on with you.
No.
Oh,
Right. But you'll sample something, that you've never sampled before, and you'll get excited. When I tell you, I'll see the smile on your face, and you won't call me a dirty git in any way whatsoever at all. So
yeah, right.
You'll look forward to that. You might need some Vaseline.
Yeah, I might be busy that weekend now. If it's
no, not that kind of. Well, yeah. I'll leave it there. But no, I'm excited by it. It'd be nice to put the bikes back under a decent kind of trial and skill. And then obviously looking at some of those roads. Obviously, I've been quite a few times to the Peak District, but never on the Monkey. No. I just think some of those roads on those bikes with the drone, the cinematic footage, making you do something that you probably won't want to do. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a right giggle.
Yeah, to be fair, I think after the amount of time we've been locked up for, I'm going to be game for doing anything.
Did you say what?
I'll be game for doing anything.
Game.
Within reason, as long as it doesn't involve Vaseline, but yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to involve the Vaseline. That'll be your choice. If you want to go in dry, then that's fine. Right. And then the other thing I just thought would be really cool for us to talk about is we obviously had and still are having a massive trip planned, and it's going to be huge. And we were aiming for April, but we've already said this isn't going to happen for then. Because we still think lockdown and restrictions might get in the way. So we're hoping if we can do it this year, we'll be doing it towards the end of summertime, so the weather's still really good.
Yeah.
But obviously that trip for us will be huge. So what we plan on doing is we are going to take the little 125s again, and we're going to aim to do pretty much most of the UK. So we're going to do all the way from the northest point, John O'Groats, and then we're going to go either to the west or the eastest point, and then likewise cross over. So it'll be like north, east, west, and then obviously we're going to end up going down south all the way to Land's End, and pretty much covering most of the UK, probably over between 7 to 10 days, something like that, if not a couple of days more. But I kind of thought, as a plan, sort of what part of our plan at the moment is to get a van that we can drop off somewhere and be able to start at the northest point, and likewise when we get to southest point, so we're not doing it twice. But then I was just thinking, like, I've drawn a straight line on the map, so I've literally gone straight down one side and across the other and straight down to the other, mate, and it's not that far. I'm not looking at it on the map, just straight line down. It'll be P to P.
Yeah, but we can't just go in straight lines, can we?
Well, we can. It's bird's eye view, isn't it? Just go. Yeah,
we're not flying. We're on motorbikes.
Yeah, you just go. Doesn't matter if anything gets in the way. It's, you know, I've got the best sort of off-road sort of all-terrain bike in the world, and you've got the second best. So we're just straight over things.
So I think I'll do the route planning then. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You'll just go straight over. It'll be all right.
I'll just go straight over everything.
If there's a house, you might have to lie down like the legend and hold a board, and I'll jump over. And then, or we'll just ask somebody random if they can just lie on the floor, and we'll jump over that way. Are
you going to carry a board with you then?
Well, no, we'll just do what the legend did when we were there. We'll just ask some random stranger if they've got a bit of board, and it'll be fine. I reckon it'll be fine. But I mean, part of our plan for that as well is that we already know, you know, quite a lot of people are probably going to want to turn up, etc., etc. But one thing we've said about this trip is that we want to keep it very much a trip for both of us. But what we'll do at different parts of the trip, we'll probably say we're going to be here for lunch or something like that, and put sort of things on the Facebook page of locations where we're going to be. So people then, if they do want to catch and meet up with us and do a bit of a ride with us, that they can. But the one thing we are asking is it's not somebody who's going to come along for the week or come along for a couple of days, because we're going to try and keep it a very helmet head and sidekick sort of journey. Hopefully people will turn up and meet us and say hello and come for a ride for half an hour or an hour. But we both said that we don't want people with us for days at a time, because obviously there's a lot of filming, there's a lot of editing that's going to be put into this. And we also want that it's going to be a bit of sort of quite a big adventure. Like some of Scotland, as we know, the mountain passes and stuff like that, it's going to be out of this world. And I think it's going to be an incredible challenge on those 125s. Yeah,
no, I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's something we've spoke about now for 6 months or something, I should imagine. Yeah, and like you say, we were wanting to get on with it early on in the year, but obviously we just can't make the plans because we don't know what's happening. But yeah, it is going to be an absolutely massive trip. Everybody usually does the Land's End to John O'Groats, but you know, Land's End to north, east, south, west. You know, that's going to be a big challenge, especially on those little bikes.
I don't know anybody, especially on 125s, who I haven't seen anyone who's done it. No. I'm not saying it's a first, because there probably has been somebody that done it, but well, actually, I am going to say it because until I get told I'm wrong. So it could be a record breaker in theory, because we're taking these little 125s, and you think that it's incredible. I mean, when I looked at a map, it was what, 2,000 to 2,500 miles. I can't remember exactly, but it's an incredible long way.
Yeah.
And then obviously our plan is to do a lot of camping that I'm going to hate. But like you said, you wouldn't come unless we do. So there's going to be, you know, I'm not touching your poo shovel, by the way.
I'm not leaving the poo shovel behind. The poo shovel has got to come with me.
Well, probably for Scotland, that might not be a bad shout if we wild camp. But at the same time, we can do what all the posh people do. We'll just set the tents up. We'll go to the hotel and come back.
If you're paying, yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. No, on a serious basis though, it'll be literally probably 2 days of camping, a third night in the hotel to charge up the power banks, etc., and have a wash because I'll probably stink by then. I mean, my plan of it is to take probably 2 pairs of underwear because we can just keep changing inside out. So I'll last a little bit longer. So we'll pack massively light. But I still think it's going to be incredible. What a journey that would be on those little bikes.
Yeah, I hope you'll be able to keep up.
Well, that's another thing I might change about the Monkey. That might be getting a little bit pimped. I'm still not sure yet. I'm thinking about it. Trying to get some more top end out of that bike might be an advantage for this trip. And then the other side of it is that my bike, I don't know about yours, but my bike will in theory need a service about halfway around. So we might,
are mine.
I think mine. I do that about every 600 to 1,000 miles.
Yeah, I've not checked mine. I don't know what it is, to be honest. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, possibly it might well do. Yeah,
we might have to pull into our lovely audience and get someone to let us come to their house and change the oil, and then obviously take our old oil away and let us use their tools, or even better, do it for us while they make us a lovely hot chocolate or Bishop's Finger for us to drink. We might have to do something. I mean, we can do it obviously on the side of the road, but at the same time, we've got old oil, or might even have to go to a garage. But I'm sure someone will say, "Hang on, this is about halfway or quarter of the way or whatever. You can stop at mine and you can do an oil change." And happy days, within there and gone in an hour, and bike's oil change and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody will help us out, won't they? Yeah, be good.
Yeah, I think so. But you've got to obviously sort of start practicing pumping up beds and things, because obviously when I arrive, your job is to set the place up and blow up the bed and, you know, do the cooking. So I know you've got many relations across different parts of the world that make your cooking skills amazing. So I definitely think you should be in charge of the cooking, washing, cleaning, and setting up.
No, you'll be looking after yourself.
No, that's your job.
It's not my job.
You're the sidekick. It's your job. Okay, well, you can at least make me a coffee in the morning. I
might make you a coffee in the morning, maybe.
And then I've got to wash up. So, yeah, I mean, that's exciting. That's going to be an exciting trip. It's just, I think now it's all the point about getting through this lockdown, trying to be as good as we can and trying to survive. Yeah.
Well, as hard as it is, I am, I know you are, we're all trying to do our bit, we're trying to stick by the rules, as tempting as it is, but yes, it's difficult, but, we've got to do it, haven't we?
Yeah, and the sooner we do it, the sooner we'll be out, and then the sooner we can be out making content. We already have another challenge already set. We were literally filming that the weekend that the lockdown came into place. And we've got all the props, etc., involved in that and organised. So as soon as we come out of lockdown, me and you are going back to racing, and then obviously I'm going to win. So, and once I've won, obviously I'm never racing you ever again. But until that day, we're going to keep racing. But that race is set; it is ready to go. So I'm looking forward to that. And then, like I said, shortly afterwards, that will be hopefully within a couple of weeks of the lockdown ending, we'll be able to say, that's the date that we go in. That's the place that we're staying. I'm paying, so I'll be in the penthouse. You'll obviously be down in a single person's room near the bar, probably. But it'll be a cheap hotel, mate, because I'm paying. But it's a hotel. At least you're not sat in a tent being cold and shivering.
This lockdown's doing strange things to you.
Why am I looking better and better?
Well, no. If you're prepared to pay for my hotel room, that's flipping heck. It's a good job I'm on my bed laying down.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you I'm paying, but when we go to leave, I'll be the one out on the bike running down the road.
Oh, I forgot my wallet. Oh, where's my wallet?
And you'll be the one paying, yeah. And obviously the bar tab that will run up within those couple of nights. But I can't wait. I'm so excited about doing it. I really am. It's been too long already.
But yeah,
Well, it's something to look forward to, isn't it?
yeah, that's what I wanted to create by that. I wanted to give people, obviously a lot of people messaged before and during lockdown, and I just wanted to give people something that they're able to sort of get excited about and know that there's a chance, that they get to ride with us and get to be part of that video sort of, because every time you make a video, in my opinion, it's a little bit of history that's made and it's up there if they want to watch, but they get to enjoy it. And I go back and watch myself because obviously I'm not vain at all in any way, but all the hard work you put in, you watch back and go, oh, that was me. And I did that. And it's quite a cool thing when people are part of that and they get to watch it back and they get the dramaticness and they get to laugh at me pushing you off the side of a mountain and things. It's quite a magic moment.
Or me beating you all the time. It's quite good.
No, you've only won a couple of times. So, yeah. But there you go, buddy. That's pretty much it on my point. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you getting fatter and looking like the Fonz. And yeah, well, and hopefully you'll build this Vespa, and of course we'll call it Maverick because you're Goose. So I can have the Maverick Vespa and you could have the Goose. And then when you give it to actually me, I'll pimp it up properly and make it an 11 out of 10 job.
I was thinking of doing it pink. Do you fancy a pink Vespa?
If it's free, not a problem. If you expect me to pay, I want it gunmetal grey.
Oh dear. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it shiny.
I can make it shiny.
I want a helmet head on it and 11 out of 10. And to be honest, what I do really want you to do is make one of those cool boxes you put on the back of yours. I want one of them because to buy one, they're very expensive.
Well, I've actually still got one, haven't I?
Yeah, well, that's what I meant, but I need one.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Well, I think you should make me one even for the monkey as well. But it's got to be lightweight. I don't want you to make a really heavy one so I lose all the races.
Put some extra lead weights in it.
Yeah, or make out of solid bloody iron or something. Like a dumbbell on the back of the bike.
At least you'll be doing wheelies.
That's true. That is true. Quite interestingly, I am with the monkey thinking of putting on, and it's a big thing to do, but I am thinking first of all changing the exhaust to obviously get rid of all the piping, the cat, it'll make it quicker. And I found one, and it's not the one that everyone else buys. It's a different one, and I think it looks cool. But how much horsepower is it going to add? When you sit there going, am I going down the point of chucking money at it? And I know it'll be an interesting video to try it before and try it after, and that might be stage one. I might do the thing to do with the sprockets. I'm not sure yet. Probably will because if it increases speed. But from what I've seen of that, it doesn't really make a big difference again. I don't know, but they're the kind of things I'm thinking of doing. And then, of course, I want a proper luggage box on the back. So
yeah, well, I think the thing with the exhaust, even a little bit, when you've got 9 horsepower, even a little bit is an increase, isn't it? So
yeah, it's all about beating you. So if it gives me quarter of the pony, it's probably enough. But I'm thinking about it. It's very tempting. It's just funds, as always, with everything that's going on. Still got to pay for everything. Still got to pay for these trips. Still got to pay for this bike. And then, obviously, pimping. But I'm thinking about it. It may happen. The monkey bike might end up becoming a full race bike. And only to be honest. But it might end up I'll be going down the road and it'll be screaming out with noise. And I'll have my ears and my bleeding coming out my ears. But the moment I overtake you will be that point I'll be going yes, spending £300-400 on parts for this bike was worth every single penny.
Well, I have seen something for the Vespa and I've got my eye on it, but I've got to go and pick it up and it's miles away. And I can't justify going and picking it up at the minute. So it's one of those, I'm like, do I go and buy this and get a courier to pick it up? I don't know. But yeah, it would be a big increase in horsepower. It's going to make it quicker.
So there's no point in me doing anything to mine then, because you're just going to do that and it's going to be quicker.
Well, I can't get it at the minute. That's the thing.
What is it? Because I'll buy it, so you can't have it.
I can't say. I've got to keep it a secret.
For things now. Start buying random things just in case. Well, but I think that's it for the call on the basis of this, because I think everybody might be getting bored of listening to you and not hearing me enough. So, but take care of yourself. I think if this does continue, obviously we'll do this again and check in, see how your Vespa build's going. That will hopefully bring us a little series of you probably trying to be like I don't know, Mr. Muscle in your garage, trying to look really cool, trying to build something.
If people want to see it, I'll do it.
Yeah, well, you've got to, because you are now. So that would be quite a cool little series for the channel as well, building the best helmet head Vespa in the world. And obviously it'll be better than yours as well, so even better. But yeah, so we'll leave it there. Just going to say to everybody, as always, thanks guys for watching, and yeah, see you soon, Mr. Sidekick.
See ya, and see you everybody. If you've been watching this to the end, thanks a lot for watching. And we'll see you soon, hopefully. Take care, mate. We'll see you soon, hopefully.
You got to say Monge too.
Oh, Monge too.
Rodney.
Well, there you go, guys. How nice is that? It's nice to see the Sidekick, and I generally feel like we've filled him with the helmet head love to keep him going, keep him happy in life. And it was nice to be able to chat about all the crazy things and just have a little bit of a waffle, really. But there you go. That's pretty much it for this episode. I just want to turn around and say a massive thank you, as always, to my patrons. These guys are the ones that every single month basically give me some of their hard-earned money to help fund this channel. It's massively appreciated. Their names are in the credits. Those guys absolutely rock. And if you are interested in it, please click on that link below. It is from literally £1 up. So if you want to do that and you want to get free t-shirts, etc., go and check it out, because it's worth it and it really does help this channel. Likewise, if you're interested in the helmet head merchandise like I'm wearing here, that makes you ultimately cool, and the women will come running. You will need to wear Brute, by the way, if you do buy any. But that's all available down in the link below as well, right from the helmet head mug that makes everything taste a million times better, not proven guaranteed in any way. And then, of course, last but not least, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit that sort of thumbs up button, that subscription button and that bell button. I do massively appreciate it. This channel is growing, and it's really cool to see those people click that, get involved in the comments and become part of the helmet head craziness. And then, of course, all I've really got to say now is the three most important things in life, and they are what we all need to live by, of course, and that's eat pies, ride motorcycles and be happy. I will see you in the next crazy helmet head adventure. Bye bye for now.